I'm going to be doing story time today because I posted a poll on Instagram of whether you guys wanted funny ASMR or story time for my first YouTube video. And since this is my first YouTube video, you guys all chose story time. So I'm going to be doing that today. I'm probably going to put 2 stories into this because the first one is kind of short and the second one is kind of short too. It's not going to be like the Yabby show where the story times are like 20 minutes long because
she has experience life.
Anyways, let's get to the video. So my first story time is gonna have to be with my cousin Gianna because we have so many stories together, and most of them are like stories about us peeing because we laugh so hard. We tend to do that a lot. I don't know why. But anyways, I'm not gonna tell a story like that because that's just, no. I'm going to tell you a story about how we were at a farm up like 2 miles up from her house when she lived in Fort Kent. So, I had went over to Gianna's house that day and we wanted to go see horses up at the farm up her street. and we wanted her sister Paige to come with us, which is my other cousin. So we all went up to the farm and we were like just feeding the horses while we were behind the fence and they were on the other side. And that's pretty boring. Like, who wants to just stand there and feed horses? So we got inside the pen and we started chasing horses. Like, me and Gianna obviously did not care if we died or not. We just wanted to have fun. But Paige, on the other hand, was just like, she came in with us. But she was just like standing there, not chasing the horses, because if she chases the horses, they're gonna outrun her. Sorry, no offense, if that makes sense. Anyways, so me and Gianna were doing that, and it was like it was winter time, like the middle of winter, and it was pretty cold out, and everything was iced, like frost and ice or whatever. So obviously there's gonna be like poop all over the ground because it's a horse pen. So there's there's big balls like this, frozen balls of horse crap. So I had gloves on because I would never have done this with my hands because like I don't want to get horse amoebas, you know. Anyways, I took a ball of the horse crap and I said, Gianna, watch, I'm gonna throw this at Paige. And I did not mean to like throw it where it landed. I meant to just hit her in the back or like in the front area because I said, Paige, turn around, and yeah. So I was like, Paige, look. And she turns around and looks at me, and whenever she like looked at me, she saw me throwing the poop at her, and she was like in shock or surprise or something. She was like, and it landed right in her mouth. And it was so funny. But she started like freaking out, so she ran home and stuff. And she got my aunt, which is their mom, and she came up with the car and she tried looking for us, but me and Gianna were hiding it under like a big pile of wood so they wouldn't find us. And yeah, so that's my first story time. It was really funny in the moment. These stories may not sound funny how I'm like explaining them, but you would just have to be at that time and place to think it's funny because it was really freaking funny. Holy crap. So this is my second story time, and this one was so funny, like in the moment. Yeah. So it was me, my sister Brooke, and my old stepsister Danica. And at the time, I was probably like 10 years old. and no, 11 or 12. 11 or 12, one of those. And Brooke, I don't know how old they were, but they were younger. So we wanted to play house. We were obviously young enough to want to play house, because now it's just like, do you want to play house? None of us want to play house now. But at the time we wanted to. So we decided to have a wedding in the game. And it was me getting married to my sister Brooke. But she, like, we made us different characters so that we'd actually want to get married. And at the time I was like, I had a huge crush on the celebrity Channing Tatum. And I thought Selena Gomez was pretty at the time. So I was Selena Gomez getting married to Channing Tatum, which is my sister. So we did that. And I had, like, Halloween was just around the corner. So, like, I had my Halloween costume already. And it was, like, a princess dress, like the show Rapunzel and Tangled. Well, that's what it was. It was, like, a purple princess dress and stuff. So I wore that for a wedding dress, and Danica was the priest who was doing our vows. That was a popo. Anyways, Danica was the priest who was doing our vows, and she wasn't doing our vows, but she was like the altar person, you know what I mean? So me and Brooke traded our vows, and we said them out loud and stuff, and then Danica says, "You may now kiss the bride." So Brooke's like, she pushes me down to the mattress that we're standing in front of, and she doesn't really kiss me, but she pretends, like, for the game, and she goes like, and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, Brooke, stop, I'm gonna pee my pants, my bladder's about to blow. It was this close from peeing all over the freaking bed. And I got up off the bed, and then she continued to go like,
What?
oops, sorry, that wasn't part of the story, but she continued to do that, and I was like, Brooke, my bladder's gonna blow, and all of a sudden it blows, and like pee goes everywhere. Like, it just sounded like whenever you dump a bucket of water and it slaps at the ground, like pavement or something. It's like, and so that happened. So Danica and Brooke run into the room, and my sister Brooke says, "Mom, Larry," which is Danica's dad, and they say,
Cassidy peed her pants.
and they come running into the room, and there's pee everywhere. But yeah, I was still young, so don't judge. But anyways, that's my second story time, and this is my story time video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video, which is gonna be funny ASMR, which is going to be really funny because satisfying noises tend to be really funny. So thank you, bye.
This ain't a race, but I still take first place. Take your man just to shove it in your